In today's lesson, we're going to be comparing fractions and putting them in order from least to greatest. Now here we have fractions that all have different denominators. So the first thing we want to do is put the same denominator for each fraction. And we notice we have 12 as the highest number, so our denominator cannot be lower than 12. The first thing we do is we need to write out our multiples for each denominator. So for 4, we're going to start out with 4, 8, 12. We can stop there because we do have 12 already. Then we go to 3 multiples for our fraction with the denominator of 3, which will be 3, 6, 9, and 12. Once again, we can stop there because we have 12, which we had previously in our 4 multiples. Then we go down to the last fraction and we put our 12 multiples. So 12, 24, and we can stop there. Our least common denominator or least common multiple is 12. They all have 12. So 12 is going to be our new denominator for each fraction. We're going to start with the denominator that is already 12. And when dealing with fractions, whatever you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. So we have 12 in all our denominators. And the fraction that already has 12, because we didn't do anything to change the denominator, we don't do anything to change the numerator. The numerator remains the same, which is 5. Now, our next fraction. Denominator was 3, and we changed it to 12. We have to figure out, how do we get from 3 to 12? Well, we multiply by 4. So whatever you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. So we must multiply our 2 in the numerator by 4, which will give us 8 for our new numerator. Now we must move to the last fraction. We went from 4 to 12. How did we get there? We multiplied by 3. So what we do to the bottom, we must do to the top. 6 times 3 gives us 18. Here, now, we have a clearer vision of which fraction could possibly be the least and which one could be the greatest. The first thing we want to do is put our 2 less than signs. Now, 5 is the smallest numerator, so this number must be the smallest number. So it goes here on the left side. Then our greatest fraction has to be 18. So this is our fraction that we're going to put on the right side of our sign. However, we must put the fraction in its original form, which is 6 over 4. Then that leaves us with our last fraction, 8 over 12. But remember, we must put it in its original form, which is 2 over 3. Now, here we have everything in order from least, which is on the left side, to greatest, which is on the right side.